All right, guys, how we doing? Today is day 193 of grinding until I become a millionaire. These are my daily check-in videos where I talk about where I'm at, what I'm working on, how I plan to become a millionaire. Just checking in, holding myself accountable. We went back and forth. What somebody that lives in my apartment saw one of my videos, recognized me. I was like, fuck, I hate that. I don't want anyone like. I want to make these for me, right? Like I just don't want it to be about. I don't know. It's kind of weird because I'm really honest about everything, like the good, the bad, the ugly, and it feels weird putting that out there if people that I know are gonna see it because that's just bad. But whatever, we're just gonna keep it going, keep it real. Fuck it. I tried to do a silhouette thing and then I just hated it because it changed the way that I do the TikTok style daily check-ins, and we're gonna keep doing everything. So anyway, let's go over where I'm at currently. We got this nice top-down angle now. Today is day 193. I have a YouTube channel that makes about $1,500 a month. I guess two YouTube channels. I do affiliate marketing. Only about, I don't know, 400 or 500 of this is from YouTube itself. The rest of that is affiliate sales. So I get like 7% of a sale, which comes up to like another thousand or so. So that's pretty cool. I still work at Olive Garden, which is fun. I got to go to work tomorrow, 1 day a week. Um, and that makes me about $500 a month, depending on the shift, maybe, yeah, maybe 500, 600, 7 or 8 if I do a double. So, and then I also have I don't call it an SMMA, but it's the easiest way to put it. I do social media for local businesses, and right now I'm at about 8,000 a month in clients, which is crazy to me. Like that is a whole whopping lot of money to me. So anyway, we're pretty close to 10K a month, man, which I never thought I'd be at. I remember a few months ago I was just trying to get to 5K a month, and at 5K a month I'd be pretty chilling. Now, with that, because of this, I've got a lot of cost that goes into making that 8,000. It's kind of fascinating. I was thinking about it. I don't know how much the other marketers are making, but I have found the best luck networking with other marketers who do what I do. We all have our own little twist, and not in a cocky way, but I'm good at what I do, right? I'm confidently very good at what I do, and so I don't see anyone really as competition. I think we all have our own different strengths, and I'm very confident in what I do. I have no problem sending people to competition, if it's something that I can't do for them or I don't want to do. That's cool with me. But what I was getting at is I see some of them who are doing everything themselves still, and I cannot physically, wow, there's a lot of me, wrap my head around how, I mean, maybe if you have your prices up really high, you're charging $5,000 a month to plan, film, and edit the content, you can take on 3 clients, and be pretty okay, at 15,000. But the workload a month, but the workload that I'm experiencing trying to get out 20, 30 pieces of content a month is 3 hours of filming, I'd say let's just say 2 hours of planning, and then the editing is shit, I don't know, 20 or 30 pretty easily per hour, 20, 30 hours. And posting and scheduling is another, I don't know, I'd say 4 or 5 if you're doing it for the whole month. So right there, we're at 40 hours a week for one client. And so you've got 3 clients, so you're essentially working damn near a full job. Now, to make that's not bad. Full-time job, make, what is it, 180,000 a year, not bad. I'm not saying that that's bad, and that's how you want to do it. I think the way that I have my 8,000 a month, so about half of that, my 8,000 a month, I spend. Now I don't make that full 8,000 too. I have some costs going out, but I probably only spend, my 2 hours with the client, and maybe an hour talking to them, getting them set up, getting them sold. I don't know, maybe 3 hours per client per month. Um, so 40 hours. So just think about this. Let's say my cost, I don't know, I haven't completely broken it down, and even if I did, I wouldn't share it with you guys. Speaking of being real, let's say my cost is about 2,000, so I'm actually only making about 6,000 a month off of this 8,000. So I'm spending 3 hours to make 6,000 a month, and let's say this guy, which this is not their prices, right? The people who are charging these prices are outsourcing it like a maniac, and they're just crushing it. But let's say the people that I know that are doing most of the work themselves are doing 40 hours to make 15,000. What is that? That's like more than 10 times for only a little over double the gross. So that ratio just is a little fucked up. So I want to keep growing this with this time commitment. I actually want to get it less. Like if I have a filmer go out and film, my time commitment can just be 1 hour. And now let's say I'm only making 5,000. That's $5,000 an hour, guys. That's crazy. But that's not where we're at. That's where we want to be. Where we're at's a little bit different, but it's good to have a goal of like where I ultimately want to be, so that I can make sure that I'm working towards it, right? Because if you're not working towards your goal, what the hell are you doing? But the hard part is, though, I know there's a lot of little things that I can button up on YouTube and probably move that 1,500 up a little bit more, get it closer to 2,000 consistently. Now that I have some money, I could redo the app. Like I had an app for it that was pretty helpful for everybody. And there's just a lot of things that I want to do there. I want to start doing studio time to do like more YouTube videos. There's just a lot, but I'm like putting it on pause. I really need to get the systems dialed down here and figure out how I can go from 3-4 hours a month per client down to like 1 hour a month per client and still give them like a better service. I'm not sure what that's going to look like, but that's what I'm working on figuring out. Another thing that I'm doing is I think I'm going to offer three plans, okay? So right now I offer do it for you, right? And this is where I do all of it. And this is all social media, organic social media. I don't do ads, I don't do anything like that. If I start to do ads, which I want to, I'll be making hella money. But we don't do that right now, okay? We don't do that. Okay, so do it for you and do it yourself. Oh my God. Okay. Do it for you or do it yourself. These were my two offers. And this, when I started, was like only 1,000. And I think I'm going to try and bring that up closer to that 5,000 that I was just talking about. I don't know. We'll have to see if I can make it make sense for that price. And then do it yourself is something I'm going to start offering as like just a $200 a month course, right? So it's like significantly cheaper than this plan, which I haven't figured out the exact price point, but it's going to be a lot more than 1,000, right? So it's like, holy shit, for only $200 a month, the superstar expert will teach you how to do it and hold you accountable. That's what I want to offer. For the plan that's like 10 times more, let's say it's 2,000, let's say it's 10 times more. No, it won't work at two times more. Okay, let's say it's three times, I don't know, whatever. Let's say it's $4,000, okay. I'll do it for you. So now I will do all of it. You just need to be here for me to film you. And somebody at this networking mastermind gave me a good idea. It's like, what if you had something kind of in the middle where they send me the content and I edit it and post it, and they have to film it. I can combine some of this and combine some of this to make like a more affordable offer that is less work for me, right? So I'm thinking that this is kind of going to be the movement, right? You can't afford for me to do it for you, you could do it yourself. You just want to save as much time and energy as possible, I'll do it for you. You're kind of in the middle, we'll figure something out. And now I didn't have this before, and I didn't know a way to do it, but I think I finally have it set up in a way. I mean, not set up, but I could have it set up in a way where it actually works, right? And like if I set it up that way and have editors to work on stuff, like that could just be another value stack of working with me. Like that 200 a month plan could be 500 a month, and they get some of their videos edited, right? Or I don't know. There's just so many options with it, and I think that this has been the easiest thing I've ever done. It was a little bit stressful a few months ago when I was like not getting any new clients, and I was like, what the hell? Are my prices too high? Like, what's going on? But it all worked out. And so now I'm just going to keep delivering for those clients, getting results, and having that to play on. So anyway, this is kind of the directions I'm going with that side of the business. Everything else is like the YouTube and stuff is passive, okay? It is making me money. I haven't posted on that channel in forever. It's still just doing its thing. And that's nice. And that's what I'd like to build this into one day. I've been listening to Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martell, and it's a good book about how to buy back your time, right? How to make sure that as you're growing your business, you're actually growing your business and not just giving yourself a job. And so anyway, listening to that as I build this, I think is really important, because I know that at the end of the line, I'm not going to be like, oh damn, I should have built this differently. Like it's going to be set up the way that it should be set up, I'm hoping. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. I don't have too much to rant about. Woke up, didn't have time to shower, went to the breakfast mastermind. Not very many people showed up. It was weird, but it was good. It was good. Good conversations. I like that when it's just smaller and you get a little more close to everybody. Then I had to go charge my car because there's only like 2 charging stations that work at the apartment, and if you don't get it, you don't get it. SOL. Then I spent a lot of time on the phone with somebody else who does marketing, and it was really beneficial because we decided we're going to do an event out here. We're going to put on an event and like a social media conference type deal. We'll see about how I can sell tickets. That's the thing that's hanging me up, because I want to sell tickets for it for a number of reasons, but we want to build this event, and I'm really curious to see what happens with it. But that was a good phone call, definitely helpful. I think I took the dog out, spent some time on the phone with a few other people, and it was weird. Just people were calling me. Usually I'm doing the calls. Today people were calling me, and I don't mind, if I'm doing stuff and I have my headphones in, I will answer the phone and chit chat for a little bit, try and be helpful. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's about it. So I will see you guys tomorrow for day 194. This should be the normal format again, right here in the camera, top-down camera, daily check-in videos, all that good stuff. So we'll see what happens. If for some reason I go super mega famous, I guess I'm just shit out of luck anyway. And if this channel just pops off, I don't make any money off this channel. I haven't monetized it. I don't even think I have the watch hours, but if I do get to that point where it could make me hella money, then I'll just do that. And then I'll make videos on this channel about how many millions and millions of dollars I'm making, right? And it would be crazy. But dude, I had this, okay, last thing. I don't know if you guys have heard of Devin Canna. Let me look him up. He has a course, and he teaches like faceless YouTube automation. And I don't really know a whole lot about it, but he's done pretty good on Instagram. He helps 9-to-5ers make passive income from a YouTube channel without making videos. Ooh. And I must have signed up for something. I don't know if it was like 50 hooks. I don't know if it was a free training. I don't know if it was a real training. I signed up for something, and now I've been getting texts from the sales guys. And one of them was like, hey, it's Finn. When are you going to finally quit procrastinating and start your YouTube channel? And I'm like, this bitch, I've got like 4 YouTube channels. First of all, Finn. and I think I'm doing okay on YouTube. So who the fuck are you? So I replied to the text. I was like, oh yeah, Finn. Well, let me see your YouTube channel, right? Like kind of just being a jackass. And then I got a phone call and I answered it. He's like, oh, it's Finn. I saw your text. Thought it'd be easier to call than go back and forth. And you guys have heard those AI calls where it sounds pretty real, right? Like you throw them in objection. It's like, oh yeah, I totally understand. Well, what do you think about this? And it sounded like that. So I'm still skeptical if it was a real person. But here's what happened. I was driving to an event. I didn't have anything else to do. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to argue with this guy. So that's what I tell him. He's like, well, I'd be happy to show you like some examples of some channels that we've helped grow to this point, da 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 da. But I'm just trying to understand where you're at. So like told him, like yeah, I make a couple thousand from YouTube. I do it. Is it passive? Pretty passive. Do I post videos? I haven't posted in a long time. Like I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Finn? Tell me about your YouTube channel. Like who are you to try and sell me this big YouTube dream and you're not even making videos? Like I'm not a YouTube expert, but I'm doing okay on YouTube. So thank you very much. And he's like, well, yeah, but it's not like, he's like, it's not me. I can connect you with the people. He's like, so you're just happy at $2,000 a month from YouTube? He's like, I know people in our program that are making $50,000 a month. And I'm like, oh yeah, is it you? Then like I asked him that, I was like, oh, well, is your channel making $50,000 a month? And he's like, well, no. And I'm like, okay, then why not? And he's like, well, I'm working on it. He's like, I've been working here for 5 months. I'm like, so you've been working directly with the people you're trying to sell me, directly with them, and your channel's not making $50,000 a month? Is your channel even making money? He's like, well, not yet. And I'm like, okay. So I'm trying to understand. You're coming to me and you're saying, oh yeah, let me help you make a bunch of money with your YouTube channel. And I'm like, but you're not doing it. So what's going on? And he's like, well, I can do both. And I'm like, so you're telling me you're happy making a couple $1,000s a month as a salesperson and you're not super motivated to grow your YouTube channel to 50 grand? If it's so possible, if you guys have all these systems and all these people that can help you grow a channel to 50 grand, why isn't your channel at 50 grand? And he's like, well, I don't think you understand. And I'm like, no, I don't understand. Like, help me understand, please. I'm trying to understand what the fuck is going on here. And then he's like, well, let me go talk to one of our product specialists and then maybe I'll have some more information for you. And I was like, okay. And he seemed kind of butthurt. And so like, that's what makes me think it was a real person. But honestly, it could have been AI. I could have been arguing with AI that whole time. I don't know. But that's the shit that pisses me off, right? Like imagine me going to you guys and saying, hey, let me show you how to make, actually not me, okay? Because I'm making a little bit of money from, like, if I went to you guys and said, hey, let me show you exactly how I grew my SMMA to $8,000 a month in just 3 months, I could teach you that because I did it, right? But now imagine somebody works for me. I hire a salesperson to sell you guys this, okay? And my salesperson says, oh yeah, you gotta work with this guy. Like he is magic. And actually you don't work with him, but you'll work with like people like him, right? Like his team, you'll work with his team. And you're like, okay, Mr. Sales Guy, how much does your SMMA make, right? Like the sales guy's selling you, I'm making a bunch of money off of it. But the sales guy's sitting here, I'm paying him fucking $10 an hour to call you. And he's like, yeah, you're gonna make so much money. It's like, why is he not doing it? Like, come on, it doesn't make sense. Maybe I'm wrong here, but it does not make any sense to me. People like that get me so angry. I'm like on my 4th energy drink. It's 3 a.m. I got a lot to do. I don't feel like sleeping today. My burnout was 2 days ago. We're over the burnout. We're back to fucking grinding. Went to the gym, not sleeping, getting shit done. We got a lot to do. And we're gonna push that up to, we're gonna get one more client at like 3 or 4K, and then we'll be over the 10K hump from the SMMA. And then if I get another client at 3 or 4K, I'm gonna bring all of my lower ticket people up to that price point, or lose a few and significantly reduce my workload. So that's what's going on with all that. But that was a good tangent that I just went on. Sorry, I got a little. It's just shit's so funny to me. It's crazy, but whatever. hope you guys are working hard. Hope you guys are grinding. I appreciate everyone who watches the videos and has reached out to be on the team, so to speak, and help me with some editing. I've got a couple people now. Got my OG and I got somebody else who can help me with the edits, which is good because I just got like a bunch of videos I need to make for a client. Just got them uploaded, so, and a new system for this. So I'm excited. I got to get that system going. And yeah, 20-minute ramble. We'll see you guys tomorrow for day 194.